This Climbing the Mountain podcast is brought to you by Encova Insurance. Hard work and passion are critical components of any winning strategy. Count on Encova Insurance as your local team to provide peace of mind. Welcome to Climbing the Mountain, a video podcast all about the 2022 WVU football season. I'm your host, Amanda Mazey. This guy, Garrett Greene, we'll be talking to him in just a second. Of course, Climbing the Mountain is brought to you by Encova Insurance and Country Roads Trust. We are West Virginia's name, image, and likeness team. All right, before we talk to everybody here in the studio, let's talk with you, Garrett. Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. What a performance against Oklahoma. You are finally the quarterback to beat Oklahoma. You didn't start. You came in, relieved JT Daniels. What a performance. I mean, you were just feeling it in the air, on the ground. You were possessed. What was that like for you?
Yeah, no, I think, all my guys from Sam to offensive line and, defense, to hold the offense like that to, 20 points, they did a wonderful job and really made my job easy. So all the guys made it easy and I just went out there and made plays.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a team sport at the end of the day, of course. All right, let's welcome in Sam James and Jasir Cox. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. A question for both of you. First of all, how good did that win feel?
Well, for me personally, just being here, 4 years and having beat them, it felt amazing to finally, beat OU. So it was great. It was a great feeling.
It was a wonderful feeling as well, just to give the crowd just hope and, just to have something under our belt, beating Oklahoma, being the first team to do that. So that was really a good thing to have.
And you guys stopped a three-game losing skid. I mean, that's never fun. That's never easy. But it really was a three-sided win. Obviously, Casey Legg came in with the game-winning field goal. Jasir, you had 12 tackles. You were on fire as well. 12 tackles, 9 solos, a pass breakup. Just talk about your performance because you were possessed too, like everybody was out there.
Yeah, I think it was just pretty much owning my role. Being switched to Spirit that week, I knew it was going to be a new challenge, but just trusting in the coaches and, just trusting my abilities as well, just to go out there and make it happen. It was just something that I really prepared for, and I was thankful for that. Yeah,
Sam, you had 90 yards in that win. I mean, just kind of getting that monkey off y'all's back with getting that win and kind of coming all together. What can you use to sort of propel yourself forward through these last 2 games?
Just coming off that win is a confidence boost for us. We had a 3-game losing streak, so being able, to pull that win off against, a good opponent is able, to give us confidence and momentum going into these next couple games to be able, to pull off more wins.
When you got the call to go in, you've always been so patient. You've been here a while. You've been patient. When you got that call to go in, you're kind of an example of like stepping up and making the most of your time.
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of talk about getting that shot.
Yeah. I sat behind Daggy last year and I sat behind JT this year, so I just kind of always knew that a moment would come for me. So I just, trusted in my coaches, stayed preparing like I was a starter every week, and then, this last week it paid off for me. So, I'm excited for the future.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. Well, would you like to ask these gentlemen questions?
So
I know you do.
I know I have, excluding me, because I know I dressed kind of the best out of everyone. The on-cloud shoes, it's a fashion statement. But besides me, who's like the best dressed guy on the team?
I'm about to say him. He's sponsored by Nike, if y'all didn't know that. Everything he wears, Nike this, Nike that. So I'm going to have to say him.
No, I appreciate that. No, I got the Country Roads Trust on, That's not Nike.
That is even better. That's way better than Nike.
Exactly.
Good job.
I would say Connolly, honestly.
Conley.
He got some drip.
I like his tie.
I like his boots, the bootcut jeans. That's something I couldn't wear it personally, but I do like to see that on him. So it's a nice fit.
Fashion and athletes now, it's when an athlete, pro, even like college, they come into the building or wherever they're going into. I mean, it's like a fashion show. Kind of talk about how that's changed, and is that fun? And do you feel the pressure to like always be looking good and suave like these guys are?
You want to go?
Oh.
I'm not gonna say I'm the most fashionable guy. I just wear what I wear, put the on-clouds on, khakis and a shirt, and then we're out the door. But that's a question for those guys.
I wouldn't say it's pressure, but the game has changed with athletes, dressing. You see it in the pros every game day. Like, you see videos of them in their best dress, best Sunday dress, wearing some designer shirt, shoes, clothes. I wouldn't say I feel the pressure, but I do like, being able to dress up like that sometimes because it makes you feel good. looking good. You feel like if you look good, you play good. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, and I was going through your Instagram, Jasir, and back in the day, you haven't posted anything lately, but I think when you were like at North Dakota State, you had some photo shoots and looking good. I mean, it's kind of an evolution. It's got to be pretty fun just to sort of have fun with it all, right?
It is. I think it's a confidence booster. You work so hard to get here and to be on the big stage that, you want to show off some things and you want to look nice. So I think that's a good thing for, the athletes here. So
yeah, absolutely. Sam, let's talk about you. You were one of the Big 12 champions for life. They interviewed you before the season, and you said something that I thought was really, really profound. You said, "I'm me, I'm not the game." A question for all of you guys, because everybody just sees you as the football players and what you do on the field. They don't see the academic side of you. They don't see the personal side, and when things aren't going great, just how hard it is for you. So, a question for each of you guys. How do you make sure that you don't become the game, that it's what you do, but it's not necessarily who you are? And I'll ask you that first, Sam.
Like with a lot of athletes, like you've been playing this game for your whole life, whatever. So it's easy for you to be like, I'm a football player. But I had to, dig down the past couple of years to realize that I'm a person. I play this game because I choose to, not because of I have to. I choose to play this game because I love it. And, athletes have to realize that. And it's funny to me because you hear talks about athletes when they're done, they don't know what to do because they're so tied into the game. And I've made it for me personally to, realize there's a lot of other things that I like to do besides play football. I could go out and go fishing, play the game, whatever, So I don't know. It's a decent topic to talk about, and I enjoy talking about it.
What about you, Jasir? I mean, is it hard to sort of separate that? I mean, because it's you're all encompassing right now. But when he said, "I'm me, I'm not the game," what do you feel about that quote?
I think that describes a lot of people coming to this team. Just being a transfer. You start to see, looking on the outside in, I see these guys as just football players. But then I honestly get to meet them and talk to them, and they're just like me, or, they like the things I like, or they do different things. It just shows that, everybody's different. And, we are the same people who watch us in the stands. It's just our profession is just different. So I think it's an interesting topic to talk about. And, I just want people to know that we are, we're not just a number or the name on our backs. We're more than that. And so at the end of the day, I just want people to see us as that.
Yeah, because you guys all feel the highs and the lows just like the fans do. I mean, even more so being in it.
Yeah, I think a lot of mine goes back to my faith because, God gave all of us, tremendous attributes and athleticism and stuff to play this game, but he didn't specifically design us to be football players. He designed every one of us to, serve a bigger purpose in life. And when I think we realize that and we really come to terms with that, it better serves us on the field because now there's not so much pressure because, we're a person outside of here.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Kansas State this week. You guys have 2 games left. Kansas State, Oklahoma State kept your bowl eligibility hopes alive, not looking down the road. But K-State, they're trying to get into the title game. So they have a lot to play for. What do you guys see out of them? And how badly do you want to play spoiler this week to the Wildcats?
Yeah, this is a game that I honestly can't wait for, the way to play, because we have so much still to prove and we have so much to earn and go out there and work for. And they're also coming in here because they have so much to prove and they want to earn, playing the Big 12 game, conference game. So just us being able to go out there and knock them out of that game, it's gonna feel amazing to be able to go do that. But just going out there and being able to compete against them, they're a great team, and we still have to prove that we're a great team as well. So just going out there and being able to compete against them is going to be fun.
Yeah, and they have running back Deuce Vaughn, who is just an explosive runner. So I mean, you guys are you're gonna have your hands full out there, the whole defense, and trying to stop him and their offense.
Yeah, we definitely know it's going to be a big challenge. I think me personally, this game has been circled for a long time, knowing that these are my old coaches who recruited me at my old school. So it means a lot more this week. But I know they're a fundamentally sound team. We just have to be on our A game, and we want to make the fans proud as well. So that's another reason why we need this win.
Absolutely. All right, you are watching Climbing the Mountain, a video podcast, which is brought to you by Encova Insurance. Hard work and passion are critical components of any winning strategy. Count on Encova Insurance as your local team to provide peace of mind. So, Garrett, how confident are you guys this week?
We feel good. Their defense, they base a lot of their stuff out of the 3-safety shell, and we've played Iowa State and TCU this year that have kind of had that same base defense. So we've had a lot of looks out of it. So we feel confident. And, I know Graham's putting together a great game plan for our offense to for us to go execute well.
All right, what's your next question for these guys? We started with fashion.
All right,
What's
here we
next?
go. If you had a daughter, college-age daughter, who on the team would you let date? Like who on the team, if your daughter brought him home, you'd be like, Good job.
You want my honest answer?
Yeah.
None of y'all.
Good
Grayson?
answer.
Frazier?
Okay, might be Goose. I'll say
Goose?
one person, I'll say Goose.
Goose?
Yeah, one person, I'll say Goose.
I would say the quarterback room, honestly. I think they mean well, so yeah.
Let's go.
Who do you think?
Who would I pick?
Yeah, who would you pick?
Honestly, I would probably pick one of the linemen.
Really?
I mean,
they're all
all
married.
They're
Yeah,
married.
This is
they all have like long-term girlfriends. Some of them are engaged, married, whatever. So I'd probably pick one of them. They seem like stable guys. Consistency. That's what you want in a household. Consistency. So
That is
Okay.
true.
I
That
guess
is
one
true.
of them.
Definitely.
All right, so we've gone fashion. We've gone who's going to date a daughter.
Yeah.
You got good questions. You just keep rolling.
They just kind of fly off.
All
All right. 2v2 search and destroy. You guys play the game?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who do you want as your teammate? Anybody in history. Like it could be athlete, comedian, actor, anybody.
Wait, is this a video game?
Yeah,
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll say Kevin Hart. Honestly.
Hart?
Yeah,
That'd be your
just so I
duo?
could be laughing the whole time playing the game.
He is funny.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Hart.
Oh man. I'd say Tim the Tap Man because I'm gonna have to go all in.
Yeah,
Of course, he's
you are.
funny and he's good,
You
so
are.
got to do that.
Who would I pick?
Yeah, who would you pick?
I'd pick Optic Scumpy. He's been a legend. He's been a legend in the game since Black Ops 2. I've been watching him since Black Ops 2, which was 6th grade for me.
Oh my God, this is like way
Optic
over my
Scumpy.
head.
Yeah.
I recognize
I'm
Kevin Hart, but
confused.
I don't know. Let's talk about you. Obviously, a lot of people know, maybe a lot of people don't know, your dad was a professional baseball player. I
Yep.
know you played baseball.
Mhm.
You kind of grew up with the competitive spirit, growing up around a clubhouse. What's it like to be a son and growing up around that when your dad is a professional player?
Yeah, a lot of the kind of intangibles that I have, I can attribute back to growing up in the locker room with really successful guys. People have made millions of dollars and been at the top of the game for many years. So I think really from when I was basically 5 years old, I kind of grew up in a locker room to where I could see what those guys do on a day-to-day basis, and then I could take that back home and try to emulate. And my dad's done an unbelievable job, kind of molding me and shaping me, not even just to the player, but just the person I am. Him and my mom did a wonderful job with that. So but a lot of my intangibles and stuff come from the background growing up in the locker room.
What made you choose the football path and not the baseball path?
Ever since I was like 5 or 6, even though I grew up in baseball, I love baseball. It was my first love, but, my dream was always just to play college football and, big time college football. And, thankfully West Virginia, gave me that opportunity and, I'm going to make the most of it. But yeah, my biggest dream growing up my childhood dream was to play college football.
Yeah, good stuff. Jasir, you have an older brother that played at North Dakota State, transferred to LSU. What did you learn from him? Did you guys ever play together?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I know injuries kind of made that short, but I had the chance to play with him for a little bit. He taught me that, your dreams, they're out there. You just got to go get them. I know going to NDSU, that was something that we both wanted to do, but then seeing that we could, take another step to go to another school, we just took that shot. And honestly, now I'd say me and him are both living the dream.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. Sam, what keeps you so positive?
Honestly, my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, she's a bright spot in my world. I could call on her. She sent me a text every morning, and it just put a smile on my face. And if I'm going through something, I just think of her, and I just start smiling. So she's my bright spot.
You're going to make me cry. Like, I would wish my kids would say that. My 14-year-old daughter right now would not say that, but maybe in a few years she would say that. What is the message this week in this building as you guys get ready for the Wildcats?
I just think just keep doing what we do. Obviously, our preparation and stuff put us in a really good position to win last week, and our guys made plays. So I think just continuing to increase our preparation and prepare even more this week, will put us in a good spot to come out on top.
It is senior day. How nice would it be to send those seniors out with a win?
I know.
It'd be great. It'd be great. Honestly.
It'd be amazing.
Which senior are you guys gonna miss the most? Like who would you miss maybe the most?
Well, since I am a senior, I would probably say honestly, I don't know. I'll miss all the guys.
Yeah.
Because I came in with them, so like they're really my brothers. They're my family. So I'm gonna miss all of them.
Going out of that tunnel for the last time, what's that gonna be like?
I don't know. I may cry a little bit. You might see a little teardrop.
Yeah. What has it meant to you? I mean, just being able to play at this level, play here, it's pretty special to be able to do what you guys do. But you've stayed here your entire career.
Yeah. So
what's that like for you?
It's a blessing. Honestly, I thank God for it because it's a blessing. Like, it means everything, to me. Coming in here as a freshman, 18 years old, not knowing anything about college football, about college, about life, and, just growing as a man, growing as a player, over the years. And then just this community, this town, this state, impacted me so much, and it means a lot. But I'm going to be a little sad. Well, I'm going to be a lot of sad. I can't lie. I'm going to be sad. Just, knowing it's my last home game here, last time being able to play in Morgantown, seeing the fans and stuff like that. So, it's I don't know. I'm getting emotional right now talking about it.
You almost made me cry with the mom comment. So we're all a heap of tears right here. Jasir, what has it meant for you to play here?
It's a dream come true. I think I learned a lot here in just a semester. But, these guys here, they treated me like I've been here for 5 years. And, that's what I cherish the most. Going back to your other question, who am I going to miss the most? I have to agree with Sam. Like, all of the seniors, they welcomed me with welcome arms. And, they've been a blessing to me the whole time. And I'm going to miss the fan base, the stadium, and all the traditions here. That's going to be the most sad part when I walk out that tunnel.
Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so we're going to wind down here, but I'm going to let you ask the last question.
Oh, gosh. Put me on the spot here.
Yep.
All right, go-to Netflix show of all time. I'm gonna start this one off. My favorite was Outer Banks. Came out in quarantine, and I watched it in one night, and I probably watched it 4 or 5 times. So Madeline Klein, if you're out there, I love the show. But
that is a great show, actually. That is a great show. I would probably have to say Designated Survivor. I don't know if y'all seen that before.
I don't think so.
It's a show, like, it's based off in the White House. President died, and then, like, the designated survivor became the president, and then he goes through a whole bunch of different things on trying to make the country a better place.
Is this a movie or a series?
It's a series.
Series. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I might have to tune in.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Me, I would say Trailer Park Boys.
yes, Bubbles.
I think that is a funny TV show. It's
I've never heard of that one either.
It's witty. I tell you that. It's all over the place, but I enjoy it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Sam, Jasir, Garrett, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Great win. Go get another one this week, and we appreciate everything you do. And thanks for joining us. So that is it for this week's edition of Climbing the Mountain. For Sam, Jasir, Garrett, and myself, we thank you for watching. Of course, this is brought to you by Encova Insurance and Country Roads Trust. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. We're kind of all over. Give us a follow. And if you'd like to learn how you can support these athletes and all of our athletes at WVU, go to our membership page at join.countryroadstrust.com. We'll see you next week. This Climbing the Mountain podcast is brought to you by Encova Insurance. Hard work and passion are critical components of any winning strategy. Count on Encova Insurance as your local team to provide peace of mind.